Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. Today we're going to have a good time doing what I call a beginner's composite. And I have it right here on the screen here, what we're going to create today. And I think it's a really cool effect, and I think you'll have a lot of fun doing that with your own photos. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay? All right. So first thing is you need to select yourself some photos. And what I do is I select my photos and then I put them in a folder all in one place. Makes it nice and easy. And so what I've done is I've taken photos from my collection. And if I open up the first one, you'll see that's a picture of me in the woods. Okay. And then I selected a picture of the Land Rover Defender. Love that vehicle. Has the snorkel in there and can go through just about anything too in the rugged bush. And here's a shot from the Serengeti. And lastly, I selected a old world map. I thought that would be a nice way to bring the pictures together. So that's what I've selected to do my composite with. Of course, when you do yours, just select pictures from your photo collection and decide what will go together in a theme. You notice all my photos go with a theme. Okay? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and open up a new document, and we're going to put these photos all into one thing. Easy way to do that is go up into Photoshop, okay? Then go up to File, and then go up to Scripts, okay? And then I want you to come down, Load Files into Stack, okay? Now, I know most of you probably never have done this before, but trust me, it's the easiest way to open up a bunch of photos at once into the same image. So click that, and it's going to ask you, Files? You want to put files? Where are they? Hit Browse. And then go to the folder where you have them, okay? And I have it right on my desktop here. And I'm just going to select the photos, okay? And I'm going to deselect that one. Don't want that one. And these are the 4 I want from my composite, okay? Then I hit Open. And hit OK. And there we are. Now we have a new document that's created. We have our 4 photos, okay, all stacked inside, nice and neat. Okay, so that's a nice little quick little tip for the week. Start using some of the automated functions within Photoshop to make your life a little easier. Okay, so first thing is, this is going to be my main background image from my composite. I already decided that the Serengeti was the perfect backdrop for it. Okay, so the next thing is me, right? I have a picture of me in the woods here, and I need to put me into this composite with the other photo, and I'm going, this is not good. I'm going to drop the opacity here just to select this thing, and I'm going to drop it here. And no matter how you place me, if I use the Move tool, no matter how you place me, I really don't fit into this frame well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse myself. I'm just going to flip the canvas on this one layer. So I'm going to go up to Edit, Transform, okay, and then I'm going to flip horizontally. So I'm just going to flip the photo. And there we go. Now I'm facing the right way. And now that'll make life a lot easier on putting this together. And I'm going to drag this where I think it's going to be good on the right frame. And I'm going to free transform, Command and Control T, size it up a little, and punch it in there. Okay? And I'm going to move myself how I feel I look good Okay, and this can always be moved and adjusted accordingly. But again, use your opacity, drop it down to see how you look in the frame. And that would be how I look in the frame, and I'm going, that's not bad starting point. Maybe I'll move it a little bit this way. And maybe about there. Okay? And that will make my life pretty happy. And I'll put my opacity back. All right. So now we need to blend these two pictures together. Now, the easiest way to blend them, okay, is to use a mask. All right. So on the layer of me, in this case, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select add a layer mask. And then boom, it's got a layer mask placed on that layer. And now all I need to do is painting in black and white, blend the two together. And there's no better blending tool than the gradient tool. Okay, so I'm going to select the gradient tool, and then I'm going to pull down, and under basics, you have the foreground to background colors. Okay, so I select that, and of course, make sure your colors are by default white and black. Okay, if they're not, hit the D key. That'll cause them to, here I'll hit the D key, and that puts them to the default colors. All right. So now we're just going to draw out a gradient. Now, how much is going to be, you're going to get to play where you want the blend point to be. So if I come all the way to the left of the photo and I drag a line out, you can see, oh, that went the wrong total way. All right. Everything's gone. So undo. Now if I go for the other way, and you go, oh, that's starting to blend. Okay, so don't be afraid to play. Now you can always do this over and over and over again till you get the blending that you want, and I guarantee you will take a few. Okay, but just turn around and come in and say, where did I get a good blend? If you didn't like it, do it again. All right, and that's what I'm doing here. Is I am doing a blend on how I like it. And I'm going to keep finding the length in that till I find the blend that I want. Okay, and that's not bad. Okay, so I like the blend there. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to take my next thing, and that's the car, and I'm going to bring it into visibility, and it fills the whole frame. So I need to size this correctly. Obviously too large. So I'm going to go to Command and Control T, and I'm going to really reduce the size of this, and I may put it up here into the frame till I get a nice balance, believable balance of it. And that may be about right there. And we'll hit OK. We can always adjust it if we need to. All right. Move tool, move this around. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So now I have my elements there, and we need to, of course, blend if we need to. Okay. We don't want to have these harsh lines around there. So we're going to add a layer mask on this layer as well. Hit the layer mask button down here. And then now just painting. Okay. Painting in white and black. We can reverse it by that. We could take a paintbrush. All right. And again, very soft brush. Okay. No hardness. The size you can control by your left and right bracket keys. And just roughly go in. I'm at a low flow of 30, and I can come in and just do a little touch, just taking the edges off of the photo. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm not really trying to blend it in perfectly. I'm just trying to soften the edges. All right, we don't want any straight lines in the photo. Okay, and it's okay if you lose a part of the vehicle. That's all part of the blending process. Okay, there. So I'm just blending it in to the photo like so. All right. So we've got that blended in pretty good. We've got the elephants in here. We got that. The last thing we need to give together is, of course, my ancient world map. And if I turn that on, I've got to size that up too as well. So Command and Control T, and I am going to make sure this encompasses the entire image. All right, and that looks pretty good. Enter on that. Command 0 to, oops, fat fingers. Command 0. Ooh, there we go. So that puts it into the center of the frame. I have fat fingers today, so I apologize for that. And so we have that over the entire image. And what we need to do here is we need to blend in with all the layers below. And again, come down to your blend modes. It's and here and start looking. Just go down and see a blend. Now I'm partial to darken, okay, but you can come down and experiment what you like, whatever blends modes work. Okay, I particularly like darken, and that's looking pretty good. Take it here, and I can move the picture around by using the move tool. Okay, and I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. And I now need to do some cropping here. So I'm going to take the crop tool and I'm going to clear it from all restrictions, and I'm just going to crop it to the image the way I like it. And again, I may just come in and bring it in like so. There we go. Okay, Command and Control 0, and that puts us up to fill the frame. And I think this is looking very good. Now, purpose of today's tutorial is I want you to get in and I want you to have fun. I want you to play with your images. So do just like I did. I just went into my personal photo library. I picked some photos. I kept the theme all the same, so the pictures would go together like the safari. And then I just loaded them into Photoshop, and then I started to blend them in. Okay, and you can see how nice the composite works. Now just imagine if you make a composite like this for yourself using your photos. You'll be able to print this out, put a nice canvas print on your wall, or even a framed print, and you'll be the envy of everyone on your block. So there you go. So that's this week's thing. Again, nice, easy beginner composite, and nothing complicated. We did it with just 4 images. So you can't get any easier than that. Okay, guys, till next week, you guys take care.